Hey Razorback Nation, this is Coach Herrmann ahead of Game 12 versus our biggest rivals, the LSU Tigers, in the battle for the Golden Boot. And we have to win this game if we want a chance at the SEC championship game. But it won't be an easy task as LSU is fighting for a bowl game and they're a better team on paper than their record shows. So we gotta really be locked in if we want to win this game. So let's get her done and woo Pig Sooie!
Along the border of the mighty Mississippi, a couple of states tied together through history and a couple of schools that share some common ground are going to lock horns once again in the battle for the Golden Boot. A live look at D.W. Reynolds Razorbacks Stadium. It's the LSU Tigers and the Arkansas Razorbacks. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, the LSU head coach told me before the game, one of the things he's doing and his offensive coordinator is to make sure their wonderful wide receiver gets the ball. This transfer came in and has really put up yards and been productive. Close to 1,000 yards here today. He said, we're going to look on the play sheet, make sure we're getting him the ball, keeping track of how many times he's touching it. That's the game plan they're starting with. I'll keep you posted how that looks here in the first quarter. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Razorbacks headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The LSU Tigers offense will have the football first. LSU had to fight for every bit of it, but they took home the boot the last time they saw the Razorbacks.
Yeah, close game. Those rivalry games are fun to watch, especially when they go down to the wire. And LSU did what they needed to do to get the boot, to take it back. Now it's on the line today, Palmer.
That's what the LSU coaching staff was so happy about, was that their team could handle their emotions in a rivalry game like that against Arkansas and do the things you need to do to win it late.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Durham. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The give to Caden Durham. Powers through the defender. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together.
I think one thing LSU fans want to see right out the gate with this Lane Kiffin offense, can we get some balance? Durham's
picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six.
Oof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There's tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. You've got a lot of ball left to play. You got to keep going.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. LSU right back to the line.
nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Handoff, Durham running left. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Some rivalries forged in excellence, some in geographical proximity, and that's what we have once the Razorbacks join the SEC. Someone had the brilliant idea, we need a big golden boot that looks like the two states, and it's one of the most hotly contested rivalry games of the year.
And big is the right word. It's 4 feet tall. It's 200 pounds. It's 24-karat gold. Palmer, This is the trophy you want to win. There's some bad trophies out there, but this boot is a big deal.
It fills your trophy case. It's got girth. It's got weight. You appreciate that. I know everyone's going to say, no, Italy's the boot. No, it's not.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing it away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Jackson will throw. Open on the left side is Smith.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
And I think that's really the key to this football team. You saw it last week, man. Everything kind of falls into place when he gets the football and the ground game gets going. And I think when you play a rivalry game with emotion, with passion, like settle everybody in, run the football, and be more physical.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. And the Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it, now they have to take care of the football. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Brown. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And, man, this offense is going to be so much fun to watch. How fast can they get it to click, right? Because every single player that we're going to highlight, whether we do talk about the receivers right now, they're all new. The offensive line's all new. The quarterback's new. Everyone in this program is new, Palmer, and it's on Kiffin to make it work and make it work quickly.
Well, the one thing you know is with this Lane Kiffin offense, these receivers are going to get theirs. They're going to get catches, and you got a really good quarterback in Sam Levitt coming over from Arizona State to give you that opportunity. So while Thomas and Anderson from a year ago, those guys declare, there's a big opportunity. There's a lot of spots up for grabs here for these receivers to go down the field, make a ton of plays, stat it up, and score points for this offense.
LSU quick to the line.
This guy's in the Heisman picture because his stats are just ridiculous, and he threw for over 300 yards last game out. He's putting up another monster game here today, guys.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Levin. Finds his tight end. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Being chased. He's knocked down at the 33, and that's short of the line to gain. And let's see what they do on 4th down. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. And here they come, going for the first down on 4th and 2. The Razorbacks take their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Tigers will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's a fumble. He recovers the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, in this situation, the only offensive player who can advance the fumble is the guy who dropped it. Wants to throw on first down. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Harris. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. And to get rid of it quickly. And that one's way too far for everybody. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. They'll have 2 left to work. And he's in. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Well, obviously, this has been a defensive struggle the entire first half, so how big was it for the offense to score a touchdown, their last possession of the first half, get an opportunity to tie this thing up going in at halftime? I think we can expect a lot of the same here in the second half, but no doubt, huge for their confidence offensively.
And the extra point is good. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. Jackson gonna throw it. Quickly to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Fires to the wideout. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points...
Oh, there's an alley to the left. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. Let's start with TCU taking on the number 3 team, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. And it's the Horned Frogs with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. The victory caps off a 7-5 regular season. Not the best outcome, but you'd have to think a bowl invite is on the way. Let's check in now on some of the other action today, as the landscape in this sport truly is ever-changing. And now over to your game in Fayetteville. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these 2 programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. A lot of football still to be played as these 2 scratch and claw for the right to claim that golden boot.
LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. In with the pick six. Touchdown, LSU.
And that is a critical error by the quarterback at a critical juncture of the game, right, David? This thing's already close, and it's the smallest mistake that could make the difference. That pick six certainly hurts his team, but there's a lot of football left, a lot of time left. You got to be resilient as a quarterback. You have to be able to turn the page and get back out and attack with confidence.
You made a mistake. You're exactly right. We got to flush this. We got to move on. Obviously, the crowd goes nuts. The fans are all into it. The other side's energized. Now you got to go get your head together. Go watch the clip, see what happened. What did I do wrong? You got to get out there and go fix it because you still got a chance to win this ball game.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Running inside, it's Smith. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
The Razorbacks decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Caught in the backfield, it's Wilson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. LSU right back to the line. Makes the grab, it's Brown. Makes his man miss. Makes the grab in their space. Touchdown, Tigers. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field, uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on it and more attention to it.
One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack. Makes the grab. Tried to find some running room, but there was none to be had, and he's well short. It'll be 4th and 5. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Outstanding tackle to keep him from getting the first down, and they'll get it back. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give to Caden Durham. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Levin. Pressure coming. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Here's a give to Durham. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Smith with the grab over the middle. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to throw on 1st down.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 1st and 10 for the offense. The snap sets up the throw. Finds us back in the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on 1st down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
Jackson will throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Razorbacks take their first timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. He's looking deep. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Complete, out left to Wilson. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. The keeper on the option. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6. Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. There is joy all across the bayou as LSU takes down Arkansas in the battle for the Golden Boot. That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollock, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.